You're live. Hopefully.
We're live.
Okay.
Well, I don't know.
It says live in the corner up there. So if anybody can hear us, please comment or up there. Okay, I think we are live. I'm live on my own phone.
Yeah. I'm live on my laptop, so I think hi everyone.
Okay, I can see that Jennifer loves books. Hi Jen. Has
Jennifer's here.
Comment. Yes. Okay. So bear with me, technophobe here. So yes, the comment has come up. Say hi, Jennifer. Thank you for coming.
Oh, there's Ange and Elizabeth as well.
Oh, hi Ange. Hi Elizabeth. Oh, and Becky. Oh, you girls are so lovely, coming to support. We did think we might just be talking to ourselves for an hour about the BookTube Prize.
We're a little bit worried.
Nice that you've all turned up. So, yeah, I suppose we should crack on with the content.
Yeah, let's do it.
So I think the lighting is a bit better today. Me and Alice did a test run yesterday and I did it upstairs in the bedroom and I looked like I was in a coffin. So, oh, hi, Sonia. We're excited. So the BookTube Prize Longlist was announced today for all the categories. We're going to talk about fiction today. So, yeah, Alice, you applied, is that the right word? Applied, volunteered for fiction, and I volunteered for all three categories. So yeah, so we thought we'd do a little run through of what got nominated and whether we're surprised by anything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, don't worry about work, Elizabeth. That can totally wait. So
the advantages of working from home.
Oh, I'm excited too, Bex. Hi,
Emily. So exciting. Hello, Emily.
So I think we're just going to run through what's in the groups and whether we had picked them, because for anyone who's not in the know on the BookTube Prize, you get like a long list at the beginning of January and you have to pick 20 from it. So Alice and I will just sort of update you as to whether any of our selections got selected and what we think might.
Spoiler alert, most of mine didn't get through.
So yeah, I think Alice mainly chose thrillers and post-apocalyptic.
I chose literally anything that sounded remotely dystopian or apocalyptic. Anything with a detective in it and anything with a writer in it for some reason.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Sonia is asking if you got selected, Alice.
Yeah, 11 of my 20 votes went into the long list, so that wasn't too bad.
And you are judging first round, aren't you? 11 of yours.
I am judging around, yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8. 16.
16. So you predicted a lot more than I did.
Yeah, there were a couple I was a bit disappointed not to see on there. The Liar's Dictionary didn't get picked. And Hummingbird by Jeff Vandermeer.
I know.
Hummingbird, something or other.
Yeah, Hummingbird Salamander, that was my main disappointment.
Yeah. So...
and there were two others by authors that I'd read before. I hadn't read the books before, but I'd read the authors before, and they didn't come up either.
Yeah.
So, never mind. Yeah.
Well, Sonia, most of the ones you picked made it. That's good. That is good.
Very good. So, yeah. Should we talk about Group A?
We should. I'm just going to answer Emily's question. So, I'm judging translated fiction and Alice is judging fiction. But it's like Fight Club now that we've been selected.
Not allowed to talk about it.
So That's it's an interesting thing. But I think we're both going to do read and vlogs, aren't we, to put up after the announcement of what we thought of the
I'm
books.
going to do a vlog to come out in, like, I think the results will come out in sort of very early April, late March, won't they?
Yeah.
So vlog will be up early April probably, if I've managed to make one.
Indeed, we'll give it a go.
Yeah.
So yeah, Group A.
Yeah.
So in this one,
I think Group A is a really strong group.
Yeah. There's a couple on here that I picked and a couple that I was interested in after the selection process happened.
Yeah.
But Detransition Baby's on there, which,
yeah,
I mean, let's be honest, I've basically raved about that for the last 3 weeks non-stop.
As soon as that came out, I was watching it live. As soon as the first thing in Group A was Detransition Baby, I was like, oh, Gemma was right. It's a good book.
It's so good. It's so good. If that doesn't go through, I'll be well hacked off.
I'd be really surprised if it doesn't go through, though.
I would.
Yeah. But so there was 3 in there that I'd picked that I think will be really good books. Just to say, I haven't actually read any of these books that are on the list whatsoever. So
I've read
going on
2 from the whole 8 groups.
I'm literally going on synopsises and any vague mentions I've seen on YouTube.
Yeah, indeed, me too.
So that's it. So that group's also got The Sentence, which I think sounded good, though I can't remember much about it at the moment. Book called Fight Night, which I think I sort of had on my maybes list and then didn't pick.
Okay.
And Hell of a Book, which I like the sound of.
Yeah, I think you were telling me about that.
Yeah, I did tell you about that. I think that was one with an author in it.
Alice
which meant I had picked it. But yeah, I was pleased to see that one get through. And we were both discussing the final revival of April and Nev, weren't we, as one we thought would be good.
Yeah. That was on the back of, I really enjoyed Daisy Jones and the Six. So
yeah,
if anything like that, I'd probably enjoy that one as well.
Yeah. Oh, and the last one in that group is Crossroads by Jonathan Franzen, who I don't think I've read anything by, but I know he's a really famous for writing these sorts of books.
I didn't recognise him. I don't think I've heard anything about that book. So
no, I've heard of his other book called The Corrections, but I haven't actually read it.
Okay. Emily's asking if we're allowed to say what group we are reading.
Apparently we are allowed to say, aren't we? But we are not allowed to say anything relevant about the books in the group. It's a bit Fight Club, as you say.
Yeah. So, and then Ange has said, "Oh, Ange, you're going to try and vlog this year." Yeah. Yes,
that's a good idea.
Yeah, just I'm the same. I forget things at the beginning of the month, so a 2-month gap between the first and the end could, my brain won't be fully functioning. I don't think. I
find anything that I film or put on BookTube, I might actually stand a chance of remembering. It's much better than a reading journal.
It is. Oh dear. So Group B.
I think Group B is a really strong group as well. I'm not going to say this for every group.
Yeah, there were 3 in here that I'd picked.
And 3 that I'd picked as well. I think we picked the same 3 actually, didn't we? No, you picked a different one to me. You picked the one about the mother is a witch.
Yeah, I picked Everyone Knows Your Mother is a Witch by Rivka Gauchin, and that was purely because Fraser Simon said it was good.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so, Fraser caused me to pick the final revival of April and Nev as well. So
yeah, Fraser's got a lot to answer for if these books are rubbish.
And you voted for the Book of Form and Emptiness as well, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
And
Project Hail Mary.
Yeah, me too.
I would love to see that go through as the only sci-fi in all 8 categories.
Yeah, it's definitely underrepresented, isn't it? Although I think Cloud Cuckoo Land might have a tiny, tiny bit of sci-fi in it.
Oh, maybe, yeah. It's literary sci-fi.
But we'll come to Cloud Cuckoo Land later.
Yes, we will. But what else is in that
and
group?
Appleseed was the one that I picked that went through.
So
I think that might be a dystopian one.
I think it is. And I think he's an Indigenous author, so it's quite good to see some representation on there.
I'm not sure if he is, you know. He might be.
Is he not? Am I thinking of someone else? If anyone knows, tell us.
Yeah. The author's called Matt Bell, but I'm not sure. I don't know any author details about him, to be honest.
I don't know why I thought
but
that.
I think it was a climate change dystopia type of one.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
And that mentioned Jeff Vandermeer in the description as well. So although his book didn't get through, the one that's a bit like him got through.
And then the other ones in here, actually, I have read another one in here because I've read How the One-Armed Sister Sweeps Her House by Cherie Jones, which was good.
That has had a lot of hype.
Yeah, it got shortlisted for the Women's Prize last year. It was good. It was a debut novel set in Barbados. So, and then No One Is Talking About This. That was also shortlisted for the Women's Prize by Patricia Lockwood. And people either love it or hate it, I think. So
I think a little while ago, it seemed like everyone was putting out a video about it on BookTube, but I don't think I watched a single video about it.
Oh dear.
I was like, what's all the fuss about this book? But I just thought, oh, I won't read it. I won't watch that.
Do you mean you picked 2 from this group, Sonia? Is that what you mean?
Oh, yeah.
Emily, she'll tell you Fight Club style.
She's very persistent. It's coming, Emily.
It's a secret. Oh, Elizabeth, did you like it? Were you a lover or a hater of that one? I think there will be some coming up, Emily, that you recognise. I do. We're getting so many comments to say nice. Everyone wants to talk to us. Oh, okay, yeah. One-Armed Sister is definitely worth a read. Oh yeah, I am confusing it with that one, Elizabeth. Thank you.
There you go.
They are very similar in name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Jennifer liked No One was talking about this.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's a positive. You are, but we love you for it, Ems.
Yeah, Shaggy was in last year.
Emily's favourite book of the year so far.
Yeah.
So, Group C. Should we do Group C?
Yeah, I think I definitely voted for a couple in Group C.
I voted for 4 in Group C.
Did you?
4. So this would have been like my ideal group.
Yeah.
And actually one of the ones I didn't vote for The Lincoln Highway by Amor Towles, but I am interested in reading it. He wrote A Gentleman in Moscow, which got loads of hype in like the historical fiction circles, rather than your thriller murder dystopian.
Yeah, I thought his name seemed familiar.
But how many did you pick from this one?
I picked 2 from this one. I think we both picked Bewilderment, didn't we?
Yeah.
I really liked the sound of that. And I picked Assembly as well.
Yeah, I picked that one as well.
I don't know if anybody has read that, but it sounded a bit like a modern Mrs. Dalloway.
Okay, yeah, I think you told me that actually.
It's about a woman preparing for a party, wasn't it, or something?
Okay, yeah, maybe. I'll take your word for it. I don't know any different.
Jennifer's read that one as well. Well done, Jennifer.
Shaggy is the best. I need to work through an order, otherwise I'll get very confused.
Yeah, work through an order.
Bewilderment, Lincoln Highway and Assembly, yeah, I think they're all strong contenders. I don't think I could pick from this group which ones would go through. Oh, it came second. Yeah, I think Hamlet was first last year, Ange.
Yeah. Yeah, Hamlet
That's
won
good
it.
news. Jennifer, good news. You've read everything, Jen.
I think, yeah, I would actually consider reading Assembly and Bewilderment outside of the prize, I think.
Yeah. I think I would. And of Women and Salt, I voted for, and I would definitely
you were
consider
keen
reading
on
that one as well. And then the other one was Harlem Shuffle by Colson Whitehead that I voted for.
Yeah.
And I haven't decided if I like him yet or not, because I didn't like the Underground Railroad, but I really liked the Nickel Boys. So, but I think this one's supposed to be quite different. I think it's a bit of a heisty one.
I'm not sure. So that one would be your deciding book if you read that one for him.
It would. And then I've never heard of Zory by Laird Hunt. That was the other one.
No, I actually, when that came up, I thought, I don't even remember that being on the list.
No, I don't. And I did also wonder, is his first name Laird, or is he like a Scottish lord?
Mm-hmm.
Like a title, like Laird Hunt.
Laird Hunt, yeah, it could be a title, couldn't it?
Could be.
But probably not.
Oh, which one are you intrigued for, Emily? I'm behind on. I can't keep up with what people. Oh, Bewilderment's good too. I heard it's got sort of Disney vibes. Is that true? Or have I been led astray?
Was that the one where you wanted to read it because it had Disney vibes?
Yeah,
and the person reviewing it was like, I don't read this because it has Disney vibes.
Yeah, it was Fraser Simons again. He was like, oh, it's a bit Disney. And I was like, excellent, I want to read it. He marked it down for that, yeah. So.
Oh, Jennifer says Bewilderment is good. Defo worth a read as well.
Yeah. Wondering what I would like. All of them, Emily. You just read them all. You read like 1,000 books a day, so you could just knock off this list in like a month.
Yeah.
Jennifer doesn't agree with the Disney vibes. No. I'm quite disappointed. I really.
Well, I think we're just going to have to read that one and see now. Maybe do a both read that later on. Once we're through the commitments of actually judging around.
I know. I feel a bit stressed about it. So most of mine are short books, so that helps.
The same cannot be said for
mine. Group D. So I only voted for one in this category.
Me too.
I vote for Open Water by Caleb Azuma Nelson.
I think that is going to be a really good book.
I actually bought it the other day.
Did you?
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one I voted for in that category was The Trees. Because I can remember you saying when we talked about it, that sounds boring.
And then, to be fair, you did then tell me about it, and it sounded less boring. But what a crap!
I think that was the only one on the list that was about like a series of murders and a detective.
Indeed. Oh, hi guys! Hello. We do know you too well, Emily. Hi, Mia. Oh, completely different to us on this one, Sonia. So you went Matrix and A Passage North. To be fair, A Passage North was on my almost made it list. It does sound quite good. It's about a guy moving through Sri Lanka for a funeral or something, I think. It was a Booker one, wasn't it?
It was, I think, yeah.
So Jennifer, you've probably read this, haven't you? I think you read I'm sure Jennifer read all of the Booker shortlist. I'm like 98%.
I think I'm sure. I might be wrong, Jennifer, but wasn't that in one of your favourite books of the year? I've probably have watched the wrong video now, or that wasn't. But
it was. Top 3 of
I
last
thought
year.
it was.
Yeah.
I have been watching BookTube occasionally.
Oh dear.
Good. No, I thought, and I think there's been a lot out about Matrix as well, hasn't there? I keep hearing about Matrix.
I haven't seen anything about that.
I don't know what it's about, but I just keep hearing the title come up.
Yeah. I'm not disappointed that The Island of Missing Trees made the list, though, because I've been meaning to read Elif Shafak for like ages.
Mm-hmm.
And the cover is really pretty.
Is it?
Which is obviously very important when you choose books. So
I thought watching that video earlier, the announcement video, in your translated, not your category necessarily, but in all of translated, the covers are gorgeous.
Yeah.
I know we're not here to judge them on their covers, but there was some stunning covers in translated fiction.
It does help. Oh dear. And then the only other one on here was Small Things Like These by Claire Keegan, which I don't know anything about.
No, me neither. I in Group E, I think I only picked one again.
Oh, I picked 3 in Group E. Oh, and voted for A Passage North as well. Oh, and The Island of Missing Trees is good. That's
That's good to hear.
She's getting to be a really famous author now. She Elif Shafak. But yeah, no, I voted for 3 in Group E. 3.
That would have been a good group for you as well, then.
It would have been a good group for me. So what did I voted for Clara and the Sun.
Yeah, me too.
By Ishiguro. So actually that's another sci-fi, but I think this is more literary sci-fi as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Chosen and the Beautiful by Neve I voted for, which I think is a modern retelling of The Great Gatsby, but please tell me if I'm completely wrong. And Great Circle by Maggie Shipstead.
Oh, Sonia says she picked Great Circle as well.
Yes, Sonia. And you picked Burnt Sugar. I hated
that. One of the ones you've read, Gemma?
I DNF'd it last year.
Oh. I think you've DNF'd more on this list than you've actually read.
I think I have. It's pretty even Stevens, I have to say. I think it's another one of those books that's divided people quite a lot. People either love it or they really hate it, and I just fell into the really hate it group. So
personally, with the big prizes, I tend to find that I don't get on very well with like prize winning books as such.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's just that I've avoided reading prize winners or what it is.
Yeah, I'm quite often the same, to be fair. Piranesi won the Women's Prize last year, and I
really want to read it.
Jen's going to come back at me now and be like, "What are you talking about?"
I really want to read Piranesi.
Oh, Emily, I think The Great Circle would be right up your alley. It's quite a chunk, though. It's like 500 pages.
Is that a historical one?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I think there are a couple of chunky ones in there, and I don't know how big, because there's the love songs of W.E.B. Du Bois. I don't know how big that one is. Burnt Sugar's quite small, but yeah, Great Circle is quite a chunk.
Oh, Jennifer's upset that you've slated Piranesi.
Oh, here she comes. I knew it was coming. Sister said, "Oh, I love it. Apparently it's connected to my dad." Oh, was your dad a pilot?
Yeah, it's on my TBR as well, Becky.
Well, Becky, you might well fall into the Jennifer camp and be a lover, but I'm a hater.
I really want to read it. I'm so intrigued.
I know it divides people, but Loves aeroplanes. Actually, yeah, we were talking about that the other day, weren't we? About, yesterday, in fact. What else is on that? The Five Wounds by Kirsten Valdez Quaid. Is that an indigenous author? Why do I think that?
I don't know why you think that.
I don't know. I could
be.
just be making this up again.
I'm really not very knowledgeable on this group. I'm afraid I'm not contributing very much. The only book I've heard loads about is Clara and the Sun.
Jennifer thinks you'll like Piranesi, Alice.
Yay. Oh, and Becky says buddy read. Yeah, definitely. I will buddy
29 hours of audio. Holy moly. Yeah, that's quite big. I didn't realise that was that big.
That is big.
Yes. Yeah, you can leave
I'm
me
up
out
for a buddy read, Becky.
Okay, so was that everything for Group E?
I think so. Yeah. We've mentioned
Group
them all.
F, I only picked one.
Yeah, just one for me as well.
Did you pick Still Life?
I picked Beautiful World, Where Are You, the Sally Rooney.
Yeah.
Just because I want to read a Sally Rooney. I haven't read one yet.
I haven't either. It's on the list of things
we're like
to do.
The only two booktubers who have probably not read a Sally Rooney.
Yeah, let us know in the comments if you also haven't read Sally Rooney, and we're not alone.
And we'll start a club.
Yeah, indeed. We must read it at some point.
Yeah.
But I picked Still Life by Sarah Whitman, because I haven't read any Sarah Whitman either.
No, I haven't. That had a really nice cover too. I like the cover of that.
Yeah, with the birds.
That one sounds really... Is that a historical fiction? It sounded very historical. I seem to remember.
Which one?
Still Life?
I think it is, yeah. I think it is. Sonia picked Still Life and Milkfed. Milkfed really intrigues me. I have no idea what it's about, but I love the cover. Oh, this is Angie's group. There are some interesting titles in here. I just didn't know much about them, but I think Milkfed will be good. Still Life, the Sally Rooney. I think the other Black Girl will be quite good. I think that'll be quite an easy read.
I don't know anything about the other two, but this was a group that I felt like I wouldn't have minded reading.
Yeah.
Because I would read Still Life and I'd read the Sally Rooney.
Yeah, I think that would be... this seems like quite an easy group in terms of like what's on there. There's no like real highbrow literary stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know
what Damnation Spring is about or what Strange Paradise.
No, I don't know if those middle two are like trickier.
Yeah.
Or longer or anything. It's a long time since I looked them up.
See, Emily, there are books on here that you've heard of. Your first Sally Rooney, and woo! Oh, I have to say, I wouldn't be drawn to her books just on the blurb. It's only the hype and the fear of missing out that draws me to Sally Rooney.
It's actually looking like a majority in here have not read Sally Rooney.
Oh, excellent. Yes, Elizabeth. Who's Tim? Did I miss something? Who's Tim?
No, their next comment says Tin Man by Sarah Winman.
Oh.
Must have sent too quickly.
A random declaration of love for a random Tim. Emily.
Oh, Becky's going to be buddy read.
Becky. You have to let us know if it's worth picking up or not. Yeah, Tim Man. Not a random Tim. Sonia bought Still Life because of the cover. Oh no. I hate the stickers.
Drives me mad. Oh, that's lovely.
Wow,
the macaw on it is so beautiful.
What else have we got here? Drop a hit scene. Birthday scene, Emily. Drop harder. Oh, DNF normal people. Controversial, Jennifer. I'll probably love it then if you DNF'd it. Oh dear. Okay. I think we're on to Group G.
Group G, yeah.
Okay. I only picked one from this as well.
All right, we're on to the first of two groups where I didn't pick a single book.
Not a single one.
No.
So I picked Infinite Country by Patricia Ingle here, which I think is about like a girl who goes to like a youth prison or a correctional facility or something,
Right.
and I think it's set in South America or Mexico, maybe. That sort of vague geography. But on here, The Magician sounds interesting. I read a book by Colin Toybin, however you pronounce his name, last year, and he's got a beautiful writing style. So I think that will be really good. Oh, and Unsettled Ground is on here. That's very good. I did like that a lot.
I did. There were two that I nearly voted. No, I nearly voted for Unsettled Ground. And I think when I initially looked things up, I might have sort of half thought I might pick O. William, but now I can't remember what it was about at all.
No, the cover for O. William is like really dull. It's just like white, so like a pencil drawing on it.
It's probably why I didn't pick it.
Unsettled Ground and Infinite Country. We're on a vibe here, Sonia.
I think no, I don't know. I don't think I picked Intimacies. I was going to say Intimacies might have been on my reserve list, but I can't remember anything about it now.
I've heard of it. I think I might be completely wrong, but I think it was on like Barack Obama's summer reading list last year.
Oh right.
I think. But I don't know what it's about. Liberty sounds interesting and looks interesting, but I don't really know anything about it. Caitlin Greendale. Oh, Becky, if you stopped watching after the first episode, the book's probably not for you. I haven't watched it because I refuse to watch anything that I haven't read the book for first, which means I've got so many like things I've just never watched.
Yeah, same. My mum has been telling me to watch Normal People and telling me to read Normal People for like ever since it came out, and I haven't done either.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mum, if you're watching.
Oh dear. Oh, Charlie, BookTube Charlie liked O. William.
Oh, William. All right, cool.
I thought it was a children's book. Yeah, it does look a bit like that. It does. What else is on that list? That's it, isn't
I
it?
think that's all of them.
Everything for G. And then
we have Group H.
We have Group H. So I picked two on this list.
I didn't pick any of them, but I was very interested in the book Cloud Cuckoo Land, and it nearly made my list.
Yeah.
Got bumped off at the very last moment by Opal and Nev.
So Cloud Cuckoo Land, I have a couple of issues with this. Firstly, I read one of his other books. I don't know how many other books he's got. All the Light We Cannot See. Everybody loved it. I thought it was really dull. And also it sounded a little bit Cloud Atlas to me. And like Cloud Atlas was a horrible
I think you've just judged it on the word cloud.
I might have.
You now don't want any books with the word cloud in the title because you've had a bad experience.
It's yeah.
It sounds really different though.
It does sound different. It's getting loads of hype, and I could be completely wrong. But I don't know if he's for me.
Oh, Sonia picked lots of them.
The Prophet's China Room and How Beautiful We Are. Crikey, Sonia.
That's very promising.
Good group. I think that's the one Sonia got. So
I'm just going to say that this is the group I'm judging. So I'm not getting too involved. Whatever Gemma says, I'm not rising to it or listening to
it. Yeah, I can talk about it because I'm not judging these ones. Yeah, the Fortune Men I voted for. I've got Nadif Muhammad's other book, Black Somalia Boy, on my shelf. I haven't read it or anything because, I'm a booktuber. I don't actually have time to read books. But The Fortune sounds really interesting. I think it's set in Wales as well. Wales.
Yeah, so I can't comment on them, but I couldn't comment on them if I wanted to because I don't know anything about any of them.
Oh, Becky thought All the Light We Cannot See was overrated as well.
Not just
and
them.
Sonia. No, I'm not alone.
Oh, Emily's.
Oh no! Oh no, Emily. You might completely disagree. Yes, so you did get this one, Sonia. I thought it was this one. Fortune Men is good. It was on the Booker shortlist, wasn't it?
You were right, Emily.
So, China Room, I think, was on the Booker shortlist as well. Maybe.
May have been. Should we ask Jennifer? Jennifer's our Booker expert.
Jennifer, have you read it? Was it on the shortlist? And then there's The Prophets and the Promise. So these books have had so much love on BookTube over the last 12 months.
They have had a lot of popularity, haven't they?
Yeah. So The Prophets is the one about two black gay slaves, I think, in America, in slavery era America. And then The Promise is about a family in South Africa, a white family in South Africa, and sort of like transitioning from apartheid to post-apartheid in South Africa. Both of which sound right up my alley, but I did have both of them.
So it's a good job you're not judging this group.
It's a good job I'm not judging that group because I wasn't have to go back and what was the phrase earlier?
Hate read them.
Hate read them.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure Emily will enjoy it. It's just us.
Jennifer wasn't a fan. Was I right in thinking that How Beautiful We Were was one you voted for, though?
Yes, the Mbue one.
Yeah,
I did vote for that one. And I think I'll probably still read that at some point. Yeah. I think that's one that's set in Africa. I can't remember now, but I remember reading the premise and thinking it sounded really, really good.
Well, my views about all these will be coming out in April.
Really, Alice can't comment on what she thinks of them because she can't even remember the blurbs. So you're not breaking any rules, Alice.
No. All I'm going to say is I'm going to the library to pick up some of them tomorrow.
Good. At least you're also available at the library. The problem with the translated fiction category is that they're nowhere. There's one of the 6 are at the library. So
does your library have a library app, that Libby thing?
I don't know.
Mine's called Libby. I don't know if that is just a app that all libraries do or not.
I don't know. Ask them when I go in.
That has audiobooks and ebooks because I got the audiobook of Anne of Avonlea off it, but it was such a bad audiobook of it that I'm not gonna persevere with it.
Yeah.
But that had an ebook of one of the ones on my list, so might be worth a try to see if your libraries have a way to check out ebooks.
Yeah. I'll have to ask them next time I go in. I'm in there quite a lot, so and I owe them some money as well because I went overdue.
Mm.
Oh, hi, MJ.
It's not just me who has Libby.
What is Overdrive? Why are you confusing me with all these
Is Overdrive a library app as well?
I don't know. But Should we have a quick run through and pick the 3 that we think are going to go through from each category?
Yeah, apart from my category that I'm not allowed to comment on.
That's fine. I'll comment on that. Feel free to join in the comments.
Yeah, let us know in the comments which ones will you be reading anyway, or which ones would you put through. So, yeah, I guess in Group A, I don't know, I'm conflicted because there were 3 that I voted for in there, but I don't think they'll be the 3 that will go through because Detransition Baby's in there. And I didn't vote that, but I think it will go through.
So you have to kill one of your choices.
I probably think, you say your choices because I'm going to look up what the sentence was about again.
I think it's going to be Detransition Baby, the sentence, and the final revival of Opal and Nev.
Oh yeah, the sentence is the one where a bookshop is haunted by the shop's most annoying customer. I really want to read that. I'm going to read that anyway.
And she's not really famous, isn't she, Louise Erdrich? She's written loads of books.
Yeah. I'm definitely not going to read it this month.
No,
I will read it. I think you're right. I do think it's going to be Detransition Baby. I think it's probably going to be the sentence, and I think maybe the final revival. I think you might be right.
Yeah. Okay. Right, Group B. Group B. Okay, I'm going to pick completely different ones to the ones that I voted for because I think different ones are going to go through.
Yeah, I think... I think maybe I definitely think the Book of Form and Emptiness will go through.
Mm-hmm.
And I do think Project Hail Mary might go through, you know.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm going to go controversial. I don't think Appleseed, which was my other vote, will get through. I think it'll be one of the ones that have been really hyped, either The One-Armed Sister or No One's Talking About This.
Yeah, I think No One Is Talking About This will go through.
I'd go with that.
And the Book of Form and Emptiness, I think you're right. Yeah, maybe Project Hail Mary. I'd like to see it go through. It's between that and The One-Armed Sister, I think.
Mm-hmm. But out of that group, I would say the only one I'm probably planning to read, unless someone tells me otherwise, is Project Hail Mary.
Yeah, well, I'd like to read all the ones I want to read all the books.
I might read all the ones that I voted for.
The sentence sounds really good. Yeah, it does, Jen. Definitely sounds good. Let's go give Mia attention. Yeah, no worries. Detransition Baby. Great Circle and Still Life. Yeah, definitely. Sonia's vote's going for Project Hail Mary. Yes. And MJ is going. I have yet to read. Yes. Let us know what you think. Well, obviously, we'll see it in your wrap up, MJ, if you read it this one. Yeah. So, Group C then.
I don't know. There's some big hitters in this group.
There are some big hitters in this group. I reckon it'll be The Lincoln Highway, Bewilderment, and Harlem Shuffle.
I'm definitely going Bewilderment, and I was thinking Harlem Shuffle. I really want it to be Assembly, but I do think you're right. It'll be The Lincoln Highway.
Yeah. I think all of these, I wouldn't be surprised if it's like the other 3 because I think they're all quite strong.
I think almost anything could go through from that group. The only one I know nothing about is Zory.
Yeah, me too.
But I probably will read Bewilderment and Assembly anyway at some point.
Yeah,
maybe when I get some time.
Maybe. I think Assembly's really small as well, so you should be able to squeeze it in somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. So Group D.
I think D is definitely going to be Open Water.
Yeah, I agree.
I've accidentally swung around on my swing chair and gone too close to the camera. I do think The Trees is in with a good shout. I know I voted for that, but I actually think Over the Trees, Matrix and A Passage North might get through.
I think it'll be A Passage North and The Island of Mist and Trees.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, disagreement, contention. Okay, Group E.
Group E, I will definitely predict Clara and the Sun.
Yeah, and Great Circle, I think.
And I think most people are going to go against you and vote Burnt Sugar.
I think it is.
But I wouldn't be surprised to see. This is another group where I don't know a lot about the books, but I wouldn't be surprised to see any of these go through.
Yeah.
Because I think it could equally be the Love Songs or The Chosen and the Beautiful.
Yeah. I don't know
but
about.
I'm pretty sure Great Circle, like you say.
Great Circle, yeah. Oh, I don't know. I literally, I don't think I could pick a third. But I think you might be right. I think Burnt Sugar might just irritate me by moving through to the next round.
It has been really popular, hasn't it? Did it actually win a prize?
No, but it got nominated for the Women's Prize and the Booker Prize. So, but I don't know if it made it to the shortlist on both. I think it only made it to the shortlist on one of them. But
I've got a feeling it's got something on the cover about the Women's Prize, hasn't it? But I don't know if it's long list or short list.
Yeah, I think it might have been the Women's Prize it got shortlisted for. You might be right. I think you might be right.
Yeah. So what about Group F?
Great Circle, yeah. Group F. God, this is a difficult one, isn't it? Because I don't really know anything. I think Still Life.
Yeah.
And the Sally Rooney will definitely go through.
Yeah. Out of the other four, I think it could be any one of them.
Could be any one of them.
Has anybody got a better suggestion on Group F? Because I
pick
don't
a
know.
third for Group F. I don't know, maybe Milk Fed.
That has definitely had a lot of hype, hasn't it?
I have a feeling people will enjoy the other Black Girl, but I don't know. I don't know if it will be like up to like the standards of the others. I've
got like a feeling for Damnation Spring, but there's no reason for that because I know nothing about it.
Sonia, that doesn't help. No idea on it. It's a tricky group. I think I would have quite liked to get that one because I don't really know anything about any of the books. But
yeah, I have to say, like, I don't know if you feel this about your group that you've got as well, but I am really excited to read stuff that I wouldn't normally read.
Yeah. Jennifer saying the other Black Girl was decent but not amazing. Yeah. I had a feeling it was going to be like a decent read, but not. Yeah. I don't know what. Maybe I saw. Have you wrapped it up? Maybe I saw you talking about it and it's like in my brain somewhere. But yeah, I am looking forward to reading like 6 books I don't really know anything about. I haven't really like preconceived notions of them. So that will be nice. Oh, Group G.
So Group G, I think Unsettled Ground and The Magician are going to go through.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know about the third one.
I would like to see Infinite Country go through.
I wonder if it'll be O. William, but I don't know.
It could be any of them, really. But yeah, I would like to see Infinite Country go through. But I think Intimacies stands a good chance as well. So who knows?
It'd be really interesting to hear from people who, when they read the books, whether there's like when you come to do the ranking, I wonder if like there's like a bit in the middle where it's like, oh, who's going to be 3 and 4, because you know that 3 is more likely to go through. But if you've got like 2 you liked roughly the same.
What I might do in my vlog is like rank them before I start based on like the blurbs. see after I've read them all if I'm actually right. But yeah, I think it'll be quite difficult to like, yeah, unless you read books that you actually hate, and then it'll be quite easy.
Unless you are literally hate reading, like Rob
Unless
says.
you hate reading. Sonia's going Unsettled Ground and Infinite Country,
Yeah. Let's hope nobody has to hate read any books.
Yeah. Yes.
So the final group, I can't comment on.
You can't comment on it, no. But I'm gonna make some predictions here, right? And I reckon it'll be The Promise. I reckon it'll be The Prophets. And I reckon it'll be Cloud Cuckoo Land, the three that I have absolutely no interest in. I bet it'll be those three. Though.
Did you just pick your 2 DNFs?
Yeah.
To go through?
I bet they go through.
Do you not think How Beautiful We Were might go through?
I would love for it to go through, but I bet
I'm only saying that. I know nothing about it. I'm only saying that because that was the one that you voted for, wasn't it?
Yeah. I would prefer the other three to go through, but
yeah.
I think there's just so much hype around those three that I think they'll go through.
Yeah.
But no, I would like How Beautiful We Were to go through. I won't lie. But like I say, I think I will pick that up anyway, regardless of if if this is as far as it gets, I'll still pick it up, I think.
Yeah, so everybody else who's judging, I can't remember what I was going to ask then. I was like, I've got a question for people who are judging. Oh no, it was, is it your first time or is it like the second or third time you've judged it?
Good question.
Let us know.
Because I didn't even know that judging was a thing until I saw Shelley.
Yeah, I think I saw it on Shelley's
channel. Swearingen saying, "Oh, they're accepting judges," and I was like, "What? What is this thing?"
Yeah, I first heard of it on Shelley's channel as well.
Yeah, and then I saw it everywhere. I saw it on Roz's channel, Britta's channel. So, yeah. Oh, and judged non-fiction last year.
Cool.
You're doing fiction this year, aren't you, Ange? I'm sure that's what you said. Is that what you said? Am I losing the plot? I'm sure you said you were. Group F. No? Group F fiction? I might just be losing the plot. It is possible. Likely, even. Oh, Sonia's first time. Jennifer, I'm surprised you're not judging this because you've read like half of them, so it wouldn't even be like a difficult task.
Yeah, Jennifer would have already read them all.
I know. Oh, you started too late. Next year, MJ, or you can just read along for like fun. You can just pick like your favourite group and vlog it. So, well, if I were a judge.
Practice run.
Yeah.
Oh,
not
so Elizabeth,
not picked this round.
It's not doing it this round.
Ah, so you'll be doing the next one then, Elizabeth, I expect. Yeah, fiction F. I wasn't just losing the plot.
You were right.
Yay, Sonia.
Doesn't like being told.
Fair enough. It's fair enough.
Very good.
But didn't you read like the whole women's shortlist and Booker shortlist last year?
But no one was making her read those.
This is true. This is true. You could have
no
just
one was saying you must read these 6 books in 2 months.
And you don't have to hate read. You can DNF. I think you did DNF. You did. Oh yes, do it, MJ. Do it. Oh dear. But yeah, I think that was everything we had to talk about, wasn't it?
That was a very exciting list.
Indeed.
And that was our first live.
Hopefully it went okay. DNF the promise. Yeah. See, I'm not the only one in the world who DNF'd it.
I'm not listening to anything about the promise.
Got the group red. Oh, crikey. Those are huge.
Oh,
they were both quite good though, weren't they? Red Comet and Was it A Promised Land, Bracket Banners?
Is Red Comet the Sylvia Plath one?
Yeah, I think it is.
I'd be interested to read that.
A real chunk there, I believe. Oh,
Thank you, Sonia.
Thank you, MJ.
Thank you.
Right.
Yeah, thank you, everybody who's turned up.
Yeah, it's been really nice to talk to you all, and hopefully we did okay and the technology worked and all those sorts of things that stress me out.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think we might do another live on your channel, Alice, like towards the end of the BookTube Prize.
You'll have to teach me how to do it, but yeah.
It'll be fine. We've got like months. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, and we've got to work out like what the concept will be and stuff as well.
Yeah. But I'm sure at some point we will check in again.
Indeed.
About this prize.
Yeah. Thank you all for attending. And
thanks for having me on your channel, Gemma.
Oh no, thank you for coming and supporting. And well, doing like literally half of the work.
I don't think I did. I didn't touch the technology.
Oh, thanks, Becky.
Thank you, Becky.
And Ange. Oh, it's been so nice having you all here. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks everyone.
And I better go and save my husband from my 2-year-old who's causing havoc.
Yeah, have a good evening, everyone.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
Bye.
I don't know what side the camera is. Bye.
Bye.